Hello and welcome back to Devi Daily Yoga for this yin yoga practice for the whole body. This is a routine that's easy to follow, it's good for all levels, and the only thing you're going to need is a strap or a belt. This is any kind of belt that you have around your house, in your wardrobe, that is about as long as you are tall. And without further ado, we will go ahead and begin our yin yoga practice right now. We'll begin in child's pose. Come onto hands and knees. And bring your knees to about hips width or wider as you send your hips back to your heels. Arms out in front, palms on the floor. Rest your forehead on the floor. And breathe into your low back. Arriving here with the steady rhythm of your breath, helping to calm your body and mind. This pose gently stretches the fascia of the back body, across the back of the ribs, the back of the pelvis, and the entire length of the spine. Take a big breath into the whole back body now. And exhale as you soften and release tension here. Slowly come back up to hands and knees. And come all the way down onto your belly into Sphinx, resting on the forearms and elbows. Bring your legs to hips width apart, your palms down on the floor in front of your elbows. Options here are to maybe take the elbows out in front even farther for a less intense angle of your stretch. Or if you want more intensity, you can lift up onto straighter arms and come into seal pose. Whichever version you're choosing, just make sure you're getting some stretch in your lower back, your lumbar spine. Maybe also some sensation of stretching in the front of your hips and your low belly. And settle in, relaxing your legs and the tops of your feet, softening throughout your hips and your low back, and breathing with an easy and steady rhythm. Inhale. And exhale, release down. Take crocodile pose. Stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. And breathe into what you feel in your lower back right after releasing that gentle back bend. Gently lift the head and come back up onto your elbows. And we're going to take this left forearm across the front so the left hand comes over toward the opposite side and reach back to hold your right foot, or this is the first place where you could use your strap. If it's not easy to hold your foot, you can loop your strap around your foot and then actually take this strap up over your head or whatever kind of clasp. Some people like to drape it over the shoulder like so. And here we're looking for a quad stretch. So whether you're using the strap or not. Stretching in the front of the quads and also the front of the right hip. And you might choose to intensify this by lifting up through the chest a little more, pressing down into your left elbow a little more. And you can also bend the elbow and press down on the foot, perhaps even turning the hand forward. Whatever is in your range of motion, feel free to play around with it. Breathing into this static and long stretch. Good. Now let's release this leg, and where we're headed is to take this right knee out to the side and place your right hand on the floor in front of you. Thread your left arm under the right and come into a twist. Take this right arm across the face, open it up and out to the right side. And now we have this straight left leg and a bent right leg over to the side. This is a stretch for two things, the spine as it twists and the right shoulder as it opens out to the side. Breathing into this twist and this shoulder stretch as you let your body rest. Let your breath flow easily and steadily. Inhale. And to release, we'll draw a rainbow above the head with the right hand, bringing it all the way around and rolling back over onto the belly with both legs straight. Return to Sphinx so we can set up for the other side of the quad stretch. Turning the right forearm and reach back with your left hand to hold the foot or use your strap around your left foot. Setting up to feel the quad stretch, the front of your left thigh, the front of your left hip. Remembering you can intensify it if you wish by lifting the chest a little more, lifting the gaze a little more, and drawing the leg in with a bent elbow. So wherever you are, breathe into it. Inhale. And exhale. Release the leg and bend the left knee out to the left side. Place your left arm straight out in front of you. Thread your right arm under your left And roll over as you trace the rainbow above your head with your left arm opening out to the side. And adjusting as needed to feel comfortable in this twist with the right knee crossing over to the opposite side. You can turn your head to the left to whatever degree feels good. And breathe into the twist of your spine and the stretch of the left side of your chest. To release, just bring this knee up to the center and straighten your body out on your mat so that you're on your back. Spread your arms and legs out into a big star shape, arms and legs in all directions, and take a breath here. With your exhale, just relax and let your arms and legs become heavy, releasing into the floor. 2 more breaths like this in a star. One more. Now take a breath in. And with your exhale, find banana pose by crossing the right arm all the way over to the left and place your left hand around your right wrist and take your right ankle over your left ankle. So you're in a curved banana shape. This is banana pose, curving into the outer right side of the body so you feel a stretch in your ribs, your waist, and your armpit. Breathe into what you feel here, sending the breath right into the right side of your ribs. Softening with every breath that you exhale. Slowly release back to star. Spread your arms and legs out. Inhale. With your exhale, banana on the second side. Left arm comes over to the right. Right hand comes around the left wrist. And your left ankle comes over across your right ankle. Bumping out through the left side of the waist. Breathing into the left side of your ribs. Inhale. And exhale, release back to star. Inhale your breath here. And with your exhale, curl into a ball, hugging your knees in, interlacing your fingers around your knees. And gently rock side to side, feeling into your lower back. Bring the legs back to center. Place one hand on each knee and circle your knees in a clockwise direction, keeping them together. And feeling the stretch and the sensations in your lower and middle back. One more time in the clockwise direction, and then change to go counterclockwise. About 3 circles, sensing into your sacrum and all the fascia around the sacrum and the lower back. Bring the legs back to center. And now clasp the hands around the right knee and extend your left leg forward onto the floor. I'm going to bring this into happy baby pose with one leg. So right hand comes down to the right foot. You lift the foot up to the sky. This is another place where you could use your strap if holding on to the foot is challenging or uncomfortable. And just relax here into this stretch. A little fine-tuning thing I like to do is to take the left leg and open it out to the left side so that there's a sense of a diagonal across the midsection. Resting into this stretch in your hip. Good. And now let's take this into figure 4 by bending the extended leg. Bend your left knee, draw it up, and place your right ankle over your left knee. And clasp around the shin or clasp here around the back of the thigh, whichever is more comfortable. The target area is the glutes, the right buttock. Sending your breath here to this right buttock, outer hip, and softening. Inhale. And exhale, let's release this left leg and take the strap around the right foot, extending the right leg up to the sky. And one hand on each end of the strap as you stretch into your hamstrings, feeling the back of your thigh. Your leg might have an angle that's a bit more forward. It might be straight up, it might be farther back over your head, in which case you might not need the strap. Whatever angle you're at, whatever your range of motion is here is not so important. We're just working on finding and feeling a stretch in the hamstrings, the back of the thigh. Try and keep the back of your neck long. Breathing in and breathing out. Now let's bring the two straps together and hold them both in the right hand to open the leg out to the right side. Now we're shifting our target area to the inner thigh, the right inner leg. And now that same little trick we did with the left leg, we're going to do here, taking it out to the left a little so the heel could come off the mat and sensing a little more of a diagonal across the midsection that counterbalances this pose. And now dial the leg into an external rotation so that your toes, your right toes, come down toward the floor. Getting a little bit more into the inner thigh. Breathing with your steady and easy rhythm. Inhale and exhale. Release, bringing the leg up to center. Center this left leg on your mat again, the one that's on the floor. Now we'll switch hands on the strap and we're just going to cross over just enough so the right hip doesn't come off the mat. So we could come all the way into a twist, but we already did a twist earlier and we're going for something different here, which is a stretch of the IT band. That's the outer part of the thigh where the hip connects to the knee, this thin band of fascia on the outer hip. And we can fine tune this by dialing the toes toward the left, more toward the floor. Breathing into what you feel and letting each breath help you soften and relax through any tension in this fascia band. The IT band stands for the iliotibial band. Ilio being the hip and tibia being the top of the bone that connects to the knee. Slowly bring this leg to center. Release the strap and float the right leg down to meet the left. Spread out in star. Take a big breath. Exhale and curl everything in, clasping your hands and hugging around your knees. Inhale and exhale, clasp around just your left knee now, releasing the right leg out onto your mat. Finding that one-legged happy baby pose with the left hand coming down to the bottom of the foot. Lift your foot up to the sky. Option to use the strap around the foot. An option to take this right leg that's down on the mat and open it out to the right a little to find that diagonal line. Resting and breathing in this one-legged happy baby pose. Inhale and exhale to find your way into figure 4, bending the right knee up and placing the left ankle over the right knee, clasping behind the thigh or in front of the shin. Drawing the legs in till you feel a stretch in your left outer hip. Relaxing into the easy and steady rhythm of your breath. Okay, let's release this now. And we're going to take the right leg out on the mat and the strap around the left foot, extending the leg up into the sky. Taking one part of your strap into each hand. Finding just the right angle of your leg that gives you a stretch in the back of your thigh. Draw the breath in. And as you exhale, bring the two pieces of the strap together. Hold your left hand around the straps and open your leg out to the left. Reach your right arm out to the right. And option to counterbalance with your right leg coming out to the right side. Feeling this stretch shift now to the inner left thigh, the inner groin. You can breathe into this place, this kind of underbelly of the body. Slowly bring the left leg back up to center. Center the right leg on your mat again. Swap hands on the straps and take this leg across just enough till you feel the IT band stretch. This whole big, wide area between the hip and the knee. Option to dial the toes down toward the floor, which can really sort of fire up this stretch. Breathing through any intensity. This is one of those stretches that's very important to do for knee health. A overly tight IT band is one of the big reasons that knees can get compromised. So we stretch our hips so we have healthy knees, because healthy hips mean healthy knees. And inhale the leg back up to center. Remove the strap, float the left leg down to meet the right. Interlace your fingers, press your palms up and away from your feet, and stretch your whole body long, inhaling. Now with your exhale, bend both knees and reach your hands down to hold the feet for our full happy baby pose. Soles of the feet smiling up at the sky. And with the arms, you might gently draw down on your feet to bring your knees a little farther down toward either side of your ribs. Slowly now release the legs. Place the soles of your feet together. Let your knees open wide. Place one hand on your belly and one hand over your heart. Resting in this reclining butterfly pose. Taking this time to integrate this practice. Letting the benefits settle in. Inhale into your belly and into your heart. And as you exhale, gently draw your knees together and roll over onto one side. Gently push up into a seated position, crossing the legs, sitting up tall with your spine. Circle the arms around and up over the head and place the palms together, drawing them down in front of your heart. And that's the end of our yin yoga practice today. Thank you for joining Devi Daily Yoga, and thank yourself for taking this time to take care of body and mind. I hope you enjoyed this session. Please let me know where in the world you're joining from in the comments below, and I will see you again next time we find the mat together. Namaste.